So Chris was pretty much raised by his dad after his mum moved to New York when he was 8. His dad sort of struggles to keep control of these pretty wild kids. It's maybe part of the reason why he ends up getting taken into care in his early teens, which he describes as like winning the lottery. It's also during this time that he starts developing this distinctive way of speaking.
Would you like a sweetie?
While he's staying at this home, he spends a lot of time listening to the BBC World Service.
So sorry, is he basically from teenage? He has the accent that we now know.
Yeah, so it's
Chris Eubank.
Stupendous.
Yeah, so he's like sort of early teens, he starts developing that, and he practices so much that it just becomes the way that he speaks after a while.
How long does that take, do you think? And how weird must that have been if you knew him at the time during the evolution?
He'd been beating you up at school, and then he goes away for 6 months and comes back, and it's like it's
Would you mind not chewing?
Okay, so the BBC World Service thing does not explain the lisp.
Yeah, it's weird. He spent all that time.
No, I don't know if he always had the
lisp. Was
That's not an
later
affectation,
affectation.
surely. That's
Oh,
something.
he always had a lisp.
This, sometimes brutal business gives me a great deal of influence.
I don't know.
Yeah, so there's unfortunately, very few examples of him actually speaking in his previous voice. There's actually one video they managed to find this during his boxing career, but he kind of slips out of this aristocratic voice just for a second.
It's like a message to his brother, isn't it?
Peter Eubank, I've done it. He said I couldn't do it. I've done it, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Peter's his brother.
Yeah.
So I guess I think he deliberately went into his real accent because he's talking to his brother who knows him
Yeah.
properly.
Oh, okay.
Do you think he's like that just at Christmas? He's just like
Yeah, presumably
himself
so.
again.
Yeah.
It's quite like old school Cockney.
Yeah, which makes sense. He's
Like,
from Peckham in the
yeah.
80s. Like that's like what you'd expect him to sound like.
Yeah.
Dan.
But it's such a change.
It's that's wild.
Yeah.
Two theories.
Yeah.
One is it's my brother, so I'm going to speak in my normal accent. The other is like just been smashed on the head quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think
The
that is,
bit where I learned the new accent has
Yeah.
been deactivated.
yeah.
Like, those people, those stories that are always in like Metro and stuff about people who fall into comas and then they wake up and they're speaking in like quite offensive accent.
I feel like I want to say, oh, she make a good speak. She speak a good.
Anyway, when he's not perfecting his elocution, Chris is still getting in a lot of trouble. So he shoplifts a lot from the tuck shop at the care home. He's breaking into the staff room, stealing their things, robbing the local newsagents, and he gets kicked out of a lot of these care homes, moves around various different ones. Eventually, one of the care workers threatens to kill him.
Jesus Christ.
So he runs away. Just like dereliction of duty,
Yeah.
I think.
Read your job description.
But he runs away from that care home and tries to go back home, but his dad won't take him
Oh, wow.
because he's a nutter, basically. And he ends up being homeless around Peckham for about 18 months, which sounds really rough,
Yeah.
but he actually describes it as like, it sounds like he's having a great time, really. He says he's living like a king. He's just like strutting around the streets, earning hundreds of pounds shoplifting, spending the money he gets on the finest clothes. He's also drinking and smoking a lot of weed at this point. He said, it was either Bacardi or Special Brew. I was often swilling several cans before I went out in the morning.
Is that living like a king?
Yeah.
Special brew in the morning.
What I'm noticing is like a real dichotomy between stuff that's like really cool and funny.
Yeah.
Stuff that's just desperately sad.
I
Welcome
think
to the
Great.
Upshot.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Welcome to my episodes of The Upshot, which always have this vibe.